Well, the women's match is really good, and there was some good storytelling throughout the show as well. I'm John Renton with my review of NWA Powerrr episode 29. This is the go-home show for When Our Shadows Fall, the pay-per-view that will be happening on June 6th. I'll give my thoughts on what I believe the card will be at the end of the review, but are you excited for the pay-per-view? What do you think of the show? Let me know in the comments, please. So, one thing, Velvet has to be removed from commentary. She's just not very good. She doesn't have a lot of enthusiasm. Joe Galley and Tim Storm, or Joe Galley and, insert wrestler here, just don't have Grandpa Idol out there. Like Pope. Pope did a good job doing wrestling commentary. Aldis, being out there to build his, storylines and everything, like the one with Trevor Murdoch. It's a pretty well-built storyline, old school and everything. I like that idea. And Joe Galley, I really like him on commentary, and I think he has a really cool sports-based feel to his presentation. So anyway, Kyle Davis interviewing Aaron Stevens and Kratos, and the NWA Tag Champions plain don't get along. Kratos is like, my silence will speak volumes. And then they defend against the War Kings, Crimson and Jack Stane. And, Dane's had this feud with Slice Boogie, and he makes his presence known a little bit later. Or maybe it's just a hooded person that looks like him. It's obviously him. It's obviously him based on what they've been building. The champs have issues. Stevens gets beat up for a while. Kratos gets in. This wasn't a bad match. If it sounds like some of these matches don't get a ton of, analysis, this was just really a storyline match. But it was a way to basically protect the War Kings. And what happened is, the hooded guy hit a loaded punch to Crimson, and the champs retained. Okay, that was fine. Obviously, the champs are either going to lose at the pay-per-view or soon after. And this is a nice way for Slice Boogie basically to just continue being a devious heel. And so, Crimson, you prevented me from being able to beat Jack Stane straight up. Oh, now I'm going to come after you. So then we have Kyle Davis interviewing Nick Aldis before his exhibition match against Mims. And basically Aldis gets upset at Kyle and the dirt sheets, clickbait stuff and everything. And Aldis really does have a great way with words. He really is fucking great at promos. I mean, he's condescending, but he has that old school feel. He would have fit in the 70s just fine. And I mean as a compliment. He would have been a great traveling NWA champion in the territory days. Not that he didn't travel as the NWA champion. Like, he really does just have that old school presentation. Then he gets upset at Kyle talking about, you took Vladimir and Adonis, you took their tag title shot away. And he says, well, you're playing checkers, I'm playing chess and dance. And then he does the Das Wunderkid dance. I can't do Alex Wright's dance. Even though it was really bad, I can't do it. But it was kind of cool how he dropped Das Wunderkid. That was nice. And then the 14-man Battle Royals mentioned, and among the names is Trevor Murdoch. Oh no, Aldis is like, we got to take him out. What the hell's going on? And I think they really should have kept it as a surprise, but I understand why they hooked people. So it is, even though it's obvious he was going to be in a Battle Royal. Aldis took on Mims in the exhibition match, non-title, obviously. Mims got in a few shots, but then Aldis took over, hit a tombstone, diving elbow, Kingsman's cloverleaf, and there you go. That's it. And that was fine. It was a way to get Aldis over and show that he's going to be devious, and whoever he faces from the Battle Royal is in for the fight of their life. Thunder Rosa Camille package, and then we get a match that is really, really good. Melina's in Thunder Rosa's corner. Taryn Terrell is unnecessary in Camille's corner. Camille doesn't need anybody. This really wasn't that. She really isn't needed there. The only problem I had was the stipulation. Obviously, they had to put something up. Camille's putting up her title shot. And then with Thunder Rosa, it's like, if you lose, you can't wrestle anywhere except the NWA. Way to make your company seem third rate. It's not like the NWA is... It's not like it's trying to rebuild its reputation or anything. Let's just make it like, yeah, you're doing this MMA and AEW stuff and everything, and you're bringing awareness to women's wrestling. So, nope, you're going to have to just wrestle here. And, with like the 4 or 5 women that they have, that they bring in and everything. And it just, I don't think that stipulation had the bite that they thought. And then it was speed versus power, nice submissions, good surfboard, good body scissors, always good to see nice clean scissoring in a match. But honestly, I love Thunder Rosa. Camille, very, very good when she wrestles. Sometimes, she delivers her lines well, but it just kind of takes away the mystique. But Thunder Rosa and her had a really good match here. And this is about a test of her grit with Thunder Rosa on top of you. Oh, good, do go on. Thunder Rosa's great, honestly. Camille with some clubbing blows, some clotheslines. This was really, really well delivered. Great action. Bear hug into a, fisherman suplex throw. Sunset flip bomb off the ropes, and then they added due to a wardrobe malfunction. I don't know what happened with Melina or Taryn. I don't really care. I mean, I'm glad they added it. I mean, I'm sorry it happened. I mean, I hope the women weren't way too embarrassed. It was good that they added it. And then Rosa gets angry. She bashes her into the post, chops her, hits her into the announcer's table / podium. And then this was going a while. I was worried if it was going a while. I'm like, they're gonna mess. Are they gonna mess something up? Melina comes back, gets kicked down. And then we get a stretch by Rosa, near falls, and then we get a slam for 2. We get an arm breaker by Rosa, to the ropes, spear, but then the arm trap, and oh no, Camille doesn't give up, the time limit draw. Here's my thing. I understand the time limit draw, and it's a way to obviously get Serena Deeb there, and you're going to have, Camille pin Serena Deeb, and then maybe you'll have Camille and Thunder Rosa wrestle, since Serena Deeb is signed to AEW. I understand what they were trying to do, but it's just the stipulation was a little bit much. Now, because it, again, just made the NWA seem second rate. This was fine. This was as good as you could do given what they set up, but I just felt, this felt a little bit forced to me. I don't know, I think they almost should have just had some interference like Melina and Taryn just run out there, but it is what it is. Both these women worked really hard. This was a very, very good match. Pay-per-view worthy shit. Really great effort by both of them. Then Aldis and Grandpa Idol joined commentary, Galley for commentary for the main event, and the 14-man number 1 contenders battle Royal Crimson, Jack Stain, Fred Rosser, Tyrus, Saranaro, Tom Latimer, Matt Cross, Jordan Clearwater, Marsha Rocket, Slice Boogie, Murdoch, Mims, Pero, Odison, Adonis, and Plunkett. And basically NWA rules, you just have to go to the floor, 1 foot touches, you're out. Okay, this was a mess until we got to the final 4. Which was Adonis, Latimer, Tyrus, and Murdoch. And then Pope pulls Tyrus out, and Idol's upset, or whatever. He's off his meds, apparently. I think Aldis said, well, he'll take his meds, he'll be fine. And Murdoch ends up dumping Latimer and Adonis to get the victory. Him and Aldis have a brief brawl. He lays him out with the diving bulldog and cuts a promo. He's going to get to live his dream. He's going to beat Aldis at the pay-per-view. I hope he does. Because otherwise, I mean, I don't really know what they're going to do with Murdoch after this. But anyway, it wasn't a bad way to end the show. It's just this Battle Royal was kind of a mess. Like, once it got down to the final 4, it was fine. Overall, not a bad show. Here's my predictions on the pay-per-view. I think Murdoch's going to win. I hope that Pope beats Tyrus. I fear they're going to give the TV championship to Tyrus. I really hope they don't. And as for the women's match, we're going to get a new champion, but I can't decide if they're going to give it to Camille or Thunder Rosa. I'm not really sure. But I really don't know what the rest of the card is. So that's really all I got to say about that. I just hope that, I hope this pay-per-view is a launching pad for them to do a little bit better. Because I'm a little bit worried the NWA weekly product is going to run out of steam unless they can bring in some more talent. We will see though. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rethlin. I'll see you soon.